Welcome back to Press Review. Let's start by taking a look at today's front pages in the Middle East. Starting in Egypt, where the Egypt Independent leads reporting that Supreme Administrative Court adjourned the review of challenges demanding dissolution of the Muslim Brotherhood's Freedom and Justice Party and liquidating of its properties. The paper also reports that heavy fighting erupted yesterday around Tripoli International Airport, where rival militias have been battling for control, killing at least 4 people and forcing thousands from their homes. And from Beirut, the Daily Star reports that Hezbollah leader Sayyid Hassan Nasrallah has vowed that his resistance party will stand by the resistance in Gaza. The paper also reports that intensified contacts have failed so far to resolve disputes over the Lebanese university decree, despite Prime Minister Tamam Salam's scheduling of a cabinet session for Thursday. The Tehran Times leads front page reporting that over 60 Palestinians were killed yesterday by Israeli shelling in a Gaza neighborhood, where bodies were strewn in the street and thousands fled for shelter to a hospital packed with wounded. The paper also reports that the Iranian government will implement anti-recession programs until a single-digit inflation rate is achieved. From the UAE, the Khalij Times reports that at least 97 Palestinians and 13 Israeli soldiers were killed yesterday as Israel ramped up a major military offensive in the bloodiest single day in Gaza in 5 years. The paper also reports that Bahrain's Ministry of Justice, Islamic Affairs and Endowment has asked the court to suspend the activities of the main opposition group Wifaq National Islamic Society so it can correct its legal status. From Saudi Arabia, the Arab News reports that Palestinian civilians in Gaza suffered the highest death toll since Israel's aggression began, with around 100 people killed. The paper also reports that authorities in Mecca have intensified efforts to cope with the influx of pilgrims flooding into the holy city during the last 10 days of the holy month of Ramadan. Now let's take a look at the top Middle East news from UK papers. The Telegraph leads its Middle East news. The Israeli military has tweeted a doctored picture of the houses of the parliament under assault from a barrage of rockets and asking, "What if they were attacking your home?" The paper says the striking image appears to be in response to critics of Israel's current ground assault on the Palestinian Gaza Strip. The Guardian leads Middle East news reporting that US President Barack Obama has called for an immediate ceasefire between Israel and Hamas as the death toll among Palestinians in the Gaza Strip reached 508. The paper says Obama's appeal came as the United Nations Security Council opened urgent talks on efforts to strike a ceasefire deal as Israel ramped up a major military offensive with fresh strikes today in the Palestinian territory. And The Independent reports that the US Secretary of State John Kerry has flown out to the Middle East after Sunday saw the death of 2 Americans among the 13 Israeli soldiers and more than 100 Palestinians killed in the deadliest day of the conflict so far. And now let's have a look at top Middle East news in international papers. From Germany, the Deutsche Welle reports that Egypt's president has declared 3 days of mourning after gunmen killed 21 troops at a border post. The paper says Saturday's attack was the worst single loss for army troops since 2012, when gunmen attacked a checkpoint near Egypt's border with Gaza and Israel, killing 16 soldiers. And finally, from China, the Global Times reports that as Israel keeps on with its current massive aerial bombardment and ground incursion against the Hamas in Gaza, body counts of Palestinians have increased to 509, with more than 3,000 others wounded. That was it for today. For more updates, visit our website levant.tv. Thanks for watching Press Review. Be sure to join us again tomorrow, and bye for now.